Hey, what's up, guys? So, I wanted to make a video to touch on the subject of why I have basically stopped making YouTube videos. Um, this goes back a long time for me. I probably started this maybe 6 or more years ago. My intention never was to become very popular, become famous, to make money off of it. My channel's never been monetized. I've not made $1 off of this. My intention was always just to try to do something positive, to try to give back, and to try to make sense of my fucked up life and all my suffering and hard times in a way that I could help others possibly avoid going through some of those same pains and mistakes that I've made. But, I started getting very discouraged once I realized that the things I'm talking about, the things that are of most meaning and closest to my heart, basically trying to help others in the best way that I know how, are not only frowned upon, but are eventually going to lead to my being erased from the internet. So I've had so many videos already banned and removed, not just from YouTube, from other platforms as well. I'm not really on many platforms at all. I never made the effort to put myself strategically online, to get more popular or to get more views. It was always the concept of, even if I help a few, I'm happy. I'm content with that. It was already worth the effort that I put in. But, since being discouraged by all the censorship and the realization that it's basically inevitable that I'm going to just get wiped out, I lost a lot of interest in it. I lost the motivation to want to do it because it seemed kind of pointless to me. And in addition to that, these past few years, I've gone through some very, very hard times. I could say that these past few years have probably been more difficult for me than any other group of years in my life. And that's crazy to hear me say because I've had some really horrific times in life. But it's been the combination of a bunch of things where I feel that I've just been hit, one thing after the next, starting with the health issues, and they remain. I mean, they have not yet been solved. I mean, as you can see, I have bandages on my face. I have all kinds of health issues that I'd prefer not to even get into and discuss. I go out of my way to not talk about these things. And I apologize for that to a lot of you that I know really care and really would want to know. It's just not my character to complain and to allow for others to feel, pity or feel bad for me in any way. So I'll survive whatever I'm going through. So it was the health issues, it was personal issues I've been dealing with lately, especially in the last year. I've had some very, very difficult times as a result of personal things happening. But it's also been financial as a result of the sickness for the most part. I missed a tremendous amount of work, and I'm thankful every day that I've been able to keep my business. I've built this business and been here for almost 14 years, and I came so close to losing it all. But regardless of my being able to keep it, it set me back so much. And that also took a lot of my confidence away from me. And the confidence that I had was a big part in my willingness and my desire to speak like this and to put myself out there publicly. When I'm feeling horrible about myself, it's hard for me to want to talk to anyone. In real life, on video, in any form, I just shut down and want to isolate and just be alone. And that's another part of what's been happening with me lately. So there may not have been any reason for me to even make this video. It may have been completely unnecessary, but I just felt that because so many of you still reach out to me and still show that you care, you know, the least I could do is give some explanation about why I'm not really present. I don't want you guys to think that I'm just turning my back because I don't want to help. That's not the case. I do want to help. I'm just at a point where I'm fucking broken down myself very, very badly. And it's tough for me to get into the right mindset to do these kinds of things. So I'm still trying my best to recover physically, you know, mentally, emotionally, psychologically, to get over these things that have been fucking me up. But it's been real tough for me. And as I said, as I've seen myself make progress in one way, I've also seen myself get slammed in 3 others. So it's been a very tough time for me, and I hope you guys can understand. I do apologize if any of you feel that as though I've left you hanging in any way. You know, I still try to respond to those people that reach out to me with whatever issue that they have, that they're asking help of me. And I hope that I'm still of some benefit to you in some way. At least, I hope that maybe some of my older videos, when I was in a better state of mind mentally, could still help some of you. So thank you guys for all the support, as always. And I hope this is not the end, but I can't say what the future holds. So it's been wonderful having this platform and this way of communicating with so many of you, and I'm forever grateful for it. So thank you guys, and I hope to see you again.